just what we've created ourselves, going out together and knocking, doesn't even feel like work. We're having a great time.
Yeah.
Plus, we're making a boatload of cash while doing it as well. So, I encourage more women to really step up and not be intimidated by the fact that it's a male-dominated field. Because I guarantee you, give it a couple years, we'll be running the show.
Yeah,
for sure. 100%. Absolutely. Yeah.
I love that. And I actually think that the emotional aspect can actually play as a benefit as well.
100%.
Because you're able to really connect with your customer and relate to them. And like you were talking about last night, is like building the conviction and just really showing them that this is important. Like solar is so much better for the planet, it's cleaner energy. And we're just able to really build up that emotion and connect to people.
Absolutely.
Which is a major benefit.
It's 100%. So nurturing to homeowners.
Totally.
It's like we can project our maternal sides into our presentations, and they really resonate with it, especially when there's so much conviction behind it.
It's so
100%.
true.
Yeah.
And not just like, go for it. Not just like the maternal aspect, but I've had a ton of people being like, wow, you remind me of my niece, you remind me of my granddaughter, like all these things, and like, it just kind of makes them trust me a lot more and makes them like me, like, almost immediately. I'm just like, hey, like, just, hello. Just like I see a girl in the door, like, oh, hi. So, it definitely is, like, a huge pro for women.
Yeah. And if we're able to channel that energy, because we have so much emotional life force energy, if we're able to channel that into the right direction, which is sales or the doors, or in, like, really get behind it too with solar or whatever it is, pest control, roofing, just get passionate about it, we're unstoppable.
Oh, 100%.
Just like fires on, it's just like,
Right.
Yeah. You really just have to, you really just have to, if you have that conviction and you have that passion, I'm telling you, yes, it really does make a difference. What we've been doing, she's we call it like the yin and yang. So she's definitely the calm before the storm.
So listen to this. This is important. This is how they've set it up to have a lot of success.
Definitely.
So Ari is what we call our setter. So she and I follow up right behind her and with her. We knock together and we really feed off each other's energy, just to make it a fun, productive day.
Yeah.
So she goes in, she'll do the set, and she's very calm. She's very nurturing towards them. She's very caring, and I'm right there, so they know I'm not a stranger coming back. They know who's coming back to their door, and they're expecting this calm star, this calm, relaxed presentation, but then I come in and smack them with this conviction and this passion that they weren't anticipating. And once we started implementing this, I'm at 100% close ratio right now.
That is amazing.
Yeah, so I mean...
That is so cool.
Seriously,
100%.
Literally killing it.
Yeah, everyone I sit down in front of, and they close, and a lot of it has to do with, they're always complimenting Ari as well. They're always saying that they would have never sat down and talked with me unless she was the kind, gentle person that she was.
I love that.
But then you have the aggression here and the conviction here, so it's yin and yang. There's a healthy balance there.
Balances out perfectly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. And how many, you closed 18 appointments the last 2 weeks, was it?
We checked, it was 20.
Who's counting?
20 accounts the last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
That is so good.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that is... I mean, we interview a lot of people, and that's up there for sure.
Yeah, no, it's been really lucrative for us. We've just...
That is so cool.
We've just been... And what we noticed the difference is that we're having fun.
Oh, yeah. It's, like, literally girl talk all the time. Like, it doesn't even feel like work. Like, in between doors, we're just, like, talking about, like, our days, how we're feeling. Like, it's just, like, super chill. And then we go to a home and we're like, oh, yeah, you want to do this? Cool. Sign her up. Yeah, Dom's going to be the one stopping by. And then it's just, like, it flows so smooth, right?
And you keep the vibe so high because you're just having fun and chatting and, like, your spirits are high. And that's
100%.
probably one of the toughest things on the doors is when you start to kind of get in a slump and maybe you're not having as much luck or a lot of renters or something like that. And you're just like, oh, this sucks. And like, oh, I don't want to hit that door. And like, oh, this is going to be another person. But if every door you're just like hyped up and talking about this and that, we're going to do this weekend. And oh, what's up? How's it going? It's just like... That transfer of energy is so palpable.
100%. Even when we get the Karens.
Even, we like laugh it off afterwards.
We walk away laughing and it's like, okay, we're still chilling. We're having a great time, you know? So, and that was, I think, the biggest thing why this really happened because I struggle with knocking by myself. Not that I get in my head, but it gets lonely out there, especially when you're having a hard day of renters and, you know, a bunch of rejections. and you're by yourself and, you know, maybe you're just having a bad mental day, it's really easy to just say, okay, I'm done for the day. Whereas if you're with somebody else and there's just so much positive,
pushing you.
Yeah, you're just pushing each other really to just do better and just get over it and say, some will, some won't, so what? Yeah. So it's just, we constantly feed each other, and it's so uplifting, you know, especially because we're both women in the field too, so it's super empowering for sure.
That is so cool. Because I don't know a lot of people that actually knock together. Sometimes I hear of it if they are having a bad day and they're like, hey, will you just come knock with me for a couple hours?
That's typical, yeah.
But I've never seen it where you're actually every single day,
this is being implemented every single day. Yeah,
it's so cool.
And it's been working like amazingly too. Yeah.
And if it works, because I know for me, I was having some difficulty when I was knocking out in San Diego because I was setting a lot of appointments, but I didn't have closers right there to close them.
Yeah.
So I actually didn't have enough closers there to close all my sets that were set.
Yeah.
So it was a difficulty because by the end of the week, I was only doing a blitz, and by the end of the week, I was like, can you just stay with me? And then I'll just like, I need you right there ready.
Yeah,
so it would
that's
actually
exactly
be
how it
beneficial
is.
because I know I can set enough appointments to where your whole day would be busy. So if you're knocking together and then you're like just teeing them up right there, I could see it being super beneficial.
Oh yeah, especially like because Dom is with me, I'm like, hey man, like it's not a stranger gonna be coming in. It's gonna be Dominique. Like when works better, today or later today? And they're like, later today. I'm like, cool. She'll pop by like an hour.
Back in a few hours.
I love that.
Yeah, it works.
Today or later today.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah, same days.
We
We'll
love
get you
it.
paid.
Yeah, for real.
Absolutely.
That is so cool.